Hello guys, Switch with another Marvelous Snap video, and today video is going to talk about Ongoing deck, which is, I reckon, the most powerful deck in Series 1, with actually possibility to grind a rank system. So if you really wanna rank up fast, just need to choose some Ongoing variation. Don't need to be exactly that variant, but Series 1, the strongest deck is, in my opinion, is the Ongoing deck. Maybe something else. The Tiger, Odin Tiger. So this is like a two decks which you can just climb the rank and basically destroy the other decks, just simply because they're easy to pilot and they're actually consistent with winning. So yeah, with that being said, we're just gonna carry on with the deck itself, and then it's going to be a couple of highlights at the end of this video, obviously. So we're starting with the Ant-Man, which is the card for 1 energy cost, as you can see, but usually end up with 4 of power. So it's really tempo card, it's really good card, it's really consistent card. You want to combine this card most likely with the armor itself, because just simply it's going to have protection from destroyed cards, so it's not going to be able to destroy, right? So you can't play Electra to destroy this, or any other cards which have the possibility to destroy any other cards. Colossus, another great card, because it can be destroyed or moved or have its power reduced, and this is like, this card is kind of broken sometimes, because there's a position like when you play the card it's going to be destroyed, and obviously the Colossus can't be destroyed, so you can basically most likely win the position with just one card with 3 power, and obviously you can combine this with some other cards to boost the power of this position, because everything what you're going to play is having the ongoing effect. It's ongoing, as you can see, and then we have the cards to boost everything was have the ongoing effect plus 2 power. Obviously this is on turn 6 Spectrum, but I mentioned this right now because it's actually quite relevant to this deck. The idea of why this deck is kind of strong. Lizard, another super powerful card. Despite the fact we might end up with -4 power because your opponent has 4 cards here, we can actually play around this and try to play the Punisher later on when actually opponent having the 4 card over there, so we're going to get that +4 again, and basically because we can boost everything by Spectrum, we're usually going to end up to win this location. But Lizard, nevertheless, I mean, it's quite strong card, especially with the ongoing decks. You can actually play Enchantress. Like I said, this is not like a one and only version. I'm actually going to feature another 2 versions, or maybe 3 versions, before I will jump to the Series 2 decks, because in my opinion, like I said, this deck is kind of like super strong for Series 1, and it's much more consistent to play this deck actually than just try out like new card, because for example I have the Red Skull, and then you're just going to try out some decks with the Red Skull, but then your deck is not going to be consistent, despite the fact this card is like super powerful, right? It's like 14 power for 5 energy, but still I was playing already with some mashup with Loki and lots of new cards, and I couldn't be consistent as this deck, for example. So yeah, anyway, then we have the Mr. Fantastic, because it's like really quite good tool to get that +2 to adjacent, location, and then maybe if our middle we want to stack with Captain America to get extra buff, obviously from ongoing +1 to every character we play on that location. So let's say maybe you want to go like Ant-Man armor, Mr. and Captain on middle, and then on some location which Colossus can be destroyed, so obviously the Colossus. This is not always the case, but I'm just saying the example. It's going to be actually highlight on the video after reviewing the deck. So we have this on the highlights. We have the win with like super spread amount of points on every position, and winning that with just a little bit more points than opponent have, and then we have some winning with like a Namor, because Namor is like good for the distraction, but sometimes in some cases like we're not playing anything at all on the position at the turn 5 or turn 6, we're just going to play Namor and win that location. Sometimes it's the case. Sometimes we can be countered by something, obviously. And the Claw is like super amazing card because it's actually 10 stats for 5 energy. So yeah, we definitely want to try this one as well when we have on the hand. The location to the right has +6 power, so that's super great. And then obviously we can double the claw with the onslaught, so that's why the claw onslaught is amazing. Obviously the iron and onslaught is amazing. It's like a couple of cards we can actually remove and put something else, because Iron Man, which I'm going to feature in probably next deck, ongoing deck, is just amazing. And the enchantress is great because then you can actually cover our lizard, so it's going to be always 5 stats. So there's some couple of other cards I really want to try out. I really want to play with this deck. Overall, this deck is like super consistent. Onslaught is amazing card because double your other ongoing effect at this location. It's just great. You can double basically the Punisher. You can double the Captain America if you wish to. The most likely the Claw is going to be the case. You want to play usually Claw and then Onslaught on the same location, which is going to be a middle one usually, because the Namor you want to play on the location with like empty board. So then sometimes you are going to play with everything because you don't really have the option, or either you're not going to play at all. But usually you're trying to play this just on the location with just no cards at all to have that +5 buff. So the idea is to play, obviously, this is on the left, usually cards on the middle. Sometimes if you don't have an armor on the hand, you're just going to spread the power points everywhere due to the fact Spectrum is going to buff every ongoing card. Or either you're just gonna do the trick with the Claw and the Onslaught. Actually, I don't have the highlight right now with the Claw and the Onslaught, but it's going to be in the future games. I believe so, at least. So yeah, that's it for now. Thank you much guys for watching. See you guys in the next video. Take care and bye for now. And enjoy the few highlights. Bye bye bye.
Oh, snap! Avengers! Victory! Avengers! Assemble. Avengers!
Assemble.
Victory!
Enough said, bub. Enough said, bub. Enough said, bub.
Avengers!
Assemble.